her schoolmates. And so she was like, you need to know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to know anybody, and we're just trying to grow our brand as well. So any, outlet that's going to give us an opportunity, any platform that's going to allow us to be able to say what we do. And, that's what we want to do.
Well, I tried to look into a lot of it and try to understand what it's about. So I have my own questions. And,
okay.
I try to just come from a place of, since I don't know what it is, I'm just coming from a place of trying to understand as well. So that's my approach.
We like that.
And that's what most you're trying to promote to anyways, is the viewer that wants to understand what this organization is.
Yep.
Well, thank you guys for coming on. You guys, I forgot, GED, kick it in. Tish?
Yep.
See, it takes a little bit, but I got it. And then
Shantae.
See, I was going to say Chantal.
I know.
I was practicing.
Everyone says
I know. Everybody
Shanta.
says Shanta.
I got a GED.
Maine says Shanta on purpose. My husband says Shanta on purpose.
Yeah.
Because he just aggravated me and want me to be mad. But yeah, it's okay to say Shanta.
Now, I try to start episodes up a little unique with everybody, and I like to start off with a little bit of icebreaker games, if that's okay with you guys.
That's fine.
All right?
We're in
Now,
your
you can't
house.
hear what's going on. We're doing the things. I don't want to mess your ladies' hair up, but this is TTG, Tommy's Tailored Games. All right?
Okay.
Now, here's the question. Eat the same thing every day forever, or you never eat the same meal forever. You get a new meal every day.
New meal every day.
every day.
So one steak is all you get.
That's fine.
Like, like a good steak, nothing else. You probably get other
See,
meals.
you didn't say that at first. Because what's the meal? We should
It
ask.
says never repeat a meal for the rest of your life. Or you get the same meal for the rest of your life.
I could eat Chinese chicken wings every day. I could eat chicken wings every day.
Yeah, I was thinking cereal. Captain Crunch.
No.
Oh, I can't do Captain Crunch.
Yeah, I would tell you.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles.
What would
I
be-
don't like cereal, so.
No.
Cocoa
What would be
Pebbles.
your dish, though?
If I had to eat it every day,
Yeah.
chicken wings flats only.
Chicken wings flats only?
Same here.
That ain't bad. All right. Everyone finds you incredibly good looking, but thinks you're annoying. Or everyone finds you ugly and thinks you're the best.
Honey, it's the first one because everybody tell me
Yeah.
get on their nerve. But I look good.
I'll be the asshole, too.
Me?
Yeah. I'll be the
What
asshole.
about you?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it either?
I don't mind it.
All right.
That's our vanity coming out.
No talking from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day, or no eating. Oh, I could do the no eat. No eating
could
from
do
9 to
no
5.
eating.
No eating.
Yeah, I cannot talk.
Yeah,
dude.
I can't.
That's
Yeah,
just
No,
crazy.
my whole life is talking. so
Yeah, I can't.
I can't do that.
I don't know about life, but a lot of people tell me to shut the fuck up. I don't know. They definitely do.
Yeah.
Every article of clothing you own is covered in fluorescent polka dots, or every article of clothing you own is made out of spandex. So you got polka dots or you get spandex.
Dang.
That's a hard one too.
Can we get a C?
I don't have options. Spandex.
Spandex.
I'm going polka dot. I'm
I
turning
do
into
polka dots too.
I'm turning into what's his Pee Wee Herman. I'm going Pee Wee on him. All right, one more. You live in a tiny apartment in the center of town, or you live in a little cabin secluded in a forest.
Oh, cabin.
I'm going town. I can't do it by myself shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the city. I'm gonna be in town.
I love the
I'm
city,
not
but for me-
because if I see something that don't look right, like something in my yard,
Yeah.
I'll be
Get to moving.
yeah.
If she sees a dog, she's moving.
I'm moving.
Yeah.
What did I ask you?
Yeah.
Do you have a cat? We wouldn't have did this podcast.
I got dogs. I ain't got cats.
No, I ain't worried about no dog. I'm just the cat.
I'm the only person in the ruler of that verdict too, by the way. So you talking to the? I'm down for it. I ain't never mind. I ain't down for it. Y'all ladies, and I'm not supposed to be doing comedy. So you guys, thank you, Ms. Shantae, and Letitia. Thank you both for joining me today. Y'all are part of Butterflies Are Blue.
Because
That's what I was about to ask because I was mixed up. Because butterflies are blue.
Butterflies are blue.
I want to
yeah.
clarify that.
Because it's the best part and it's the most important part.
Is there a reason behind that name, the way it is?
Sure. Yep.
Please, yeah.
So Tish and I both met talking about our vision and our passion in just helping women in the community, girls in the community. And my prayer has always been to give back. So we have that in common. And then I said, I'm going to do a nonprofit. And I've honestly had several names prior to this one that I started, paid my money, and then I sat on it because I didn't feel anything connected. I guess I didn't feel connected to the name. I don't know.
Yeah.
Call me crazy. But started praying. I had been praying And then I said, yeah, I'm very passionate about the color blue. I love butterflies and what they mean. So it's going to be Blue Butterfly. That was my name. That was, whew. And then I sent it in, and then I got rejected. And I changed the wording, and I got rejected. 5 times I got rejected because God said, okay. I was like, okay, now what is this? I need you to give me something. You know? Kind of honestly got depressed about it because I thought, like, I want something that's going to relate to my passion. Like, what, you know. And I was watching a movie one day, and 20 minutes and 17 seconds in the movie, the father of the movie is watching a magazine, and it says, because Brooklyn. But God literally, in that moment, said, because butterflies are blue. And the comma is what caught me. Because you can do anything in the world that you put your mind to. Because you are beautiful. Because you are mine. Because and then because it just was like blah, 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 blah. And I was like crying in the moment. That was it.
It just kind of hit real hard.
It just hit real hard. So that because comma is, you know, it's like after that comma, we can do anything. Like we can put anything in that space. So that's why the because is very important in the word.
Yeah.
And then the comma. So yeah.
So now I don't know if y'all ever heard this phrase. Our family used to say, I like how you put that in where you because we can do anything we want to. I like to say on here that I got a GED, but I still am able to establish my lifestyle. It don't matter about your limitations.
That's right, absolutely.
And our phrase growing up was can't never could till he tried.
That's right.
Because if can't never did, can't would have damn died.
That's right.
You know?
That's
So,
right.
Absolutely.
I think that's embracing. I think that's good to have that. That's a good additive. I like that.
Yes, thank you.
So, what's one word your friend would use to describe each of you, or each other? If it is each other, what would you describe each other as? One word.
I would describe Tish as selfless. And let me tell you why. I'm gonna just say it. Because when I went to her, like again, we had this passion, and you know, I was more in the child welfare than she was, so she's always. But I mean, it was immediate. It was like, Tish, I have this idea, I have this vision, and it was like, okay, I mean, I'm all in. Like, it was no bunch of questions, you know. And we both started like, hey, but it was like, I'm all in, which is, you know, perfect because we're all in it together. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we had to fight about an ego and a da-da-da-da. And I was like, well, you know, what if I say I'm this, you know, butterflies? And she's like, let's do it. Like, it was just that. So, and she's been that, like, the whole time.
That's what's up. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
That was sweet. Shantae is definitely strong.
Strong. Okay.
She is strong. She carries a lot on her back, and she never complains about it.
Okay. Hey, weight's only placed on us for those who's meant to carry.
That's right. And she is meant to carry it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not everyone can do what she does.
If the nonprofit had a theme song, what would it be and why?
Ooh,
That is a good one.
that is a good one.
We should do that. We
should do that.
I know a bunch of people that can hook you up, but I don't know. I don't know what you guys would personally pick of a theme song, like a reference wise that people would know. Maybe. I don't know many theme songs. I'm not gonna lie, other than you know, the duck one where you dance.
I'm gonna be honest. Oh God, it's probably when you said that, what came to mind to me was a gospel song, and it's called "He Carried Me." And it's basically saying like the weight of the world, and but he's carrying us through this because I don't know the answers, you know. We don't know you know what I'm saying, but it's like if God gives you a vision, he's gonna give you the provisions. Like everything has worked out in the line for us that it, you know, so I mean I have to play the song to tell you, but it's just, that song came to mind. Now it's probably some old crazy. I would luck if you book.
Yeah. I'd say Overcomer.
Oh, see, that's a good one. Yeah, it's a
Overcomer.
gospel song, and we got that's a good question.
That's a very good
We're
question.
gonna ask that. I'm like,
We are gonna.
If y'all have a common song that y'all can agree on between y'all's two, send it and we'll put it in some
Okay.
text.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
We'll do
yeah.
that.
Overcome. Who is that? Jacqueline Carr.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's put that one.
What is it?
Jacqueline Carr, right? That's
Oh, I
her
can't
Overcomer.
spell. I can't spell.
Um,
right there
okay.
for me above there.
What number?
Right above.
Okay, all right. Jacqueline Carr.
Y'all, let me get my question first. Shoot.
Okay, okay.
All right. When is the last time you both laughed out loud around each other?
Before
daily?
you walked in.
Sounds like daily. Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like on the phone when I'm
Yeah.
in. Yeah. What is one of the biggest struggles with maintaining a nonprofit?
Oh,
Before we even
funding
get into
problem.
what it is, I want to kind of set a scene.
funding.
Funding.
That's the biggest
Same thing, yep.
That's,
So when we start, I mean, we still using a lot of our own money. Funding is probably the biggest thing because people want. I mean, and we're definitely have come a long way. So don't, I'm very
Yeah.
grateful for the people, but you have to build and grind and make those partnerships and relationships with people who have money to say here.
Yeah.
And then in order to do that, you have to be consistent. And we've been consistent. So we're getting there.
Yeah.
But gosh, it's hard. Funding
Yeah.
is hard.
you have to almost prove yourself to everyone.
Yeah, it's hard.
You know, when you're
It's-
first starting, everybody's like, I don't know
Yeah.
if I really want to put into that because what are they getting out of it?
Yeah.
But now, going into year 4, everyone's like, okay, these people are legit.
Getting a little more little flexibility with them.
Yeah, people are trusting us a little bit more. They know that their money's going to be put to use.
Yeah, that's good too. That's good too.
Yeah.
Miss Letitia, will you do me a favor and grab your mic and put it right there above your breast, just a little lower? Sorry,
That's okay.
just a little. I'm getting used to them. I want to make sure you clear for everybody.
Right here?
That's good. That sounds
Okay.
a lot better. That sounds a lot better. So what was an awe moment that you both experienced in this nonprofit? An awe moment, something that grabbed you guys' heart.
Ooh,
Oh, I mean, I have one,
what's yours?
but I don't know if I can share it.
The first one?
Yeah, the very first one we did, and the questions that Gina had asked.
Ooh,
So we had, can I say it?
don't say the name.
I won't.
Okay.
I won't. But there was 2 things. So we have this thing that we do during the retreat, to where we have the girls write any question they can think of. They don't put their name on it. They just fold it up, put it in a bowl. We don't even watch the bowl. An hour will go by, and we'll pull the questions out randomly. And the first question that we got that was like, kind of takes you back is, how do you tell your parents if you like someone of the same sex? And it was like, wow. I mean, something that we didn't think that would have been a question
Yeah,
For those ages.
was
Yeah.
a question. And so that was like, wow, that's pretty profound. We were thankful that they felt confident in us enough to ask us that question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that meant they were comfortable where they were.
Yeah.
And then we went through a couple other questions, and the last question was, what do you do if someone in your family's touching
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
And we were like, whoa, now this is why we do this.
And see, I'm doing this with you guys. I'm going to be honest with you. And I don't know a lot about the Prophet. I don't know about a lot of support in these areas. But those moments for individuals are good to have if they feel comfortable with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was touched as a child, and those didn't believe me. I had to go back into it to prove it. So it was a very traumatizing situation to, like, no matter what how that situation goes down for a child, it still tackles and attacks them like you don't
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
It's crazy.
So coming from the child welfare background, it re-victimized them because I trust you enough to tell you, then you're gonna question me. Like
Yeah.
Children gotta prove that they being honest, but there ain't too many children, I don't think, walking around saying Uncle Joe touched me, that kind of thing. So a lot of kids will not tell because grandma ain't gonna believe me, or I
Right.
told them,
Yeah,
that
that's
kind of
what I-
thing.
yeah.
And so yeah.
Yeah.
So that's definitely that's a powerful one that they felt in that space, which is what we create. That's the
Right.
whole point of the retreat, is to create a safe space where they feel comfortable. And we make them feel comfortable because we're authentic in our approach. Like, we ain't showing out for nobody. We are ourselves. We have our own vulnerabilities. And I think they get it. They're like, they just regular people. We ain't in there trying to, we're professional, We're regular women who probably have a lot of things in common. So going in, they're teaching us just as much. Like, we're learning from them and seeing ourselves and seeing those vulnerabilities in them, as well as, as also helping them and guiding them through how they are approaching their fears or themselves and that kind of thing. So all of us learn by the time we're done with the retreat. My aha was a girl.
Oh, yeah, I was about to make
we
sure you
had
didn't forget. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
had, and I seen it, but to see it in that form, we had a sister. We had two sisters that were in, and I do it for a reason. I come from the projects, and listen, it wasn't pretty. You know,
Yeah.
my friends, you got 3 or 4 kids, you get a soda, y'all split it. Like that's a reality for me, so I know it. So I'm like, let them get a soda, let them get candy. You know, let them if they want it. But this one girl, the baby sister of the two, she kept eating. She was hiding food. She was putting it in her pocket. And I was like, you don't have to do that. She ate so much so, because for one, she has to share everything. But 2, it made her sick because she was trying to eat herself full. Because guess what? Imagine going to bed hungry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get full, like I'm going to eat. And I was like, you don't have to do that here. And then, she was like eating outside. She had her legs propped up. Like she was in heaven. I was like, oh, if I could keep her. Like if we,
Yeah.
That was a real moment for me. Like we need to be doing that for that. Like even if it was for that weekend or a short period of time, we gave her that, like sitting on a yacht moment, kind of like I got my chips.
And she didn't have to worry.
She didn't have to worry about sharing. She didn't have to worry about not having enough. I mean, she just, once we told her, it's okay. Get what you want. You don't have to, gorge it. She
Yeah.
was, so
good.
that was it. Yeah.
There's 2 words that we use, and you'll see it a lot on our website, or it just us talking about it, is at risk.
At risk, yeah.
So when I get up and at our gala and I'm telling everyone about us, I always say all of us were at risk.
Yeah.
All of us. I was molested as a child. You said you've been touched. She went through what she went through coming up from the project. She saw things that I don't know. I've been through things she doesn't know. You've been through things that we don't know. But in that, we kind of let our guard down as well with these girls, because you have to get vulnerable in front of them for them to trust you.
Yeah.
And it's not trusting, we don't want them to trust us so we can go tattle or tell everything that they're telling us. We just want them to trust us so in that moment they can have their yacht time.
Yeah.
Where they don't have to worry about anything in that moment.
Safe and enjoying their moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. And it builds trust.
Shanta, do me a favor and match
Am I
where hers
missing?
is.
Okay.
Just match where hers is for
Okay.
me. Real quick.
I ain't got nothing for mine to sit on.
That's fine.
Can I get a water?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
I'm so sorry.
Absolutely. You want one too, ma'am?
Yeah, since we, yep. Listen,
See if
this
I got
song.
cold or I ain't got cold.
Yeah.
I don't like cold, so I'm good.
It's my dad's favorite song.
You want cold or not cold?
It doesn't matter.
Do you want cold or not? I'll check.
No. No, we good.
I drank
Thank
15
you.
bottles today. I'm good on it.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you guys. I'm trying to learn. I'm sorry to interrupt and stop
No.
my flow with that. I just want to make sure
No.
you
We
guys are heard
appreciate you.
pretty good.
No,
Like, I'm,
yes.
I'm like, come on now, we doing good.
So we done all moment. I would say, okay, let me ask this: the biggest surprise or blessing that you guys have received so far doing, or I ain't gonna say your blessings, but a blessing you've witnessed, a biggest moment like that. I would say the one you did was a pretty good blessing
I
for
think
her.
that definitely.
That definitely hit home for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I,
mean,
don't know
oh,
if you
God,
guys
yeah.
have any more.
We have tons.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you can't- yeah,
it's
it's-
every day, every year,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not even just the retreat, because we do stuff with the girls throughout the year. So it is seeing them. Honestly, I told her we had a Christmas party one time, and it was honestly just kids being kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's what blesses us, is just being able to see them. Like we said, not having to worry in that moment.
Yep.
That's a blessing.
Now you guys keep saying a resort. Can y'all explain to me how this program works and how these girls get that interaction with you guys?
So it's called a retreat, a 3-day retreat.
Retreat. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Resort.
So what
I'm
we
thinking
did
of
was,
Cadillac.
once we started, we kind of did like a nomination, because people like, how do you get in it? How do you get in it? So we had the community like nominate girls. Like how am I gonna get my daughter in it? How are we gonna pick girls? And we had the community nominate girls who they thought were at risk, whatever their at risk was. And then we had a 3-day retreat, which is like a bonding. It's like a big summer party where literally they don't even know they don't even realize like what they're getting, like those nuggets. Like we laughing and we playing Uno, but we're also like, let's talk about this, and having those connections and building those bonds, and then they're building them amongst each other. And that kind of kicks it off. So once we do the retreat, we've bonded, we've connected, then we follow them. We do different things throughout the community. We do gardening, we do, you know, whatever, if somebody else is having, feed the community. We do movie night, skate night. And we have different events throughout the year to keep them connected with us. Mm-hmm. Check on them, you know, just having fun, hanging out, doing things that we know that they don't all get to do all the time. And we do that throughout. And then we have another retreat, you know, and bring in new girls and that kind of thing. So the retreat is big because it's the bonding opportunity. We got 20 girls who don't know each other. How we gonna get them? How we gonna last a weekend? Well, they bond, and we let them know. We set the tone. There's no mean girl here. Mm-hmm. Everybody's loved. Everybody's beautiful. We ain't doing no, ooh, look at her hair kind of thing. And we're gonna love and have fun. So they have no choice but to do this. And then we build on that. We bring people in, and we really sew onto them. We give them tools for hygiene. We talk about vision. We do vision boards. This year we have bankers coming in to talk about goal setting. We do. We talk about sex trafficking, internet. I mean, things that maybe they can't talk about at home, or maybe they want to know about, but nobody's talking to them about it. You know, what is how do you handle, for me, in the project, a grown man telling you fine, you know, and you 12, that kind of stuff. So all of that, like things that we're letting them know, because, you know, I was that girl, and I had enough sense to know now he grown. But my friends didn't. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. Yeah. So we give them all those tools, and the retreat is kind of the tone. Sets it off, sets the bonding, and then we follow them and go out throughout the year. Well, I
was about to ask, how do y'all measure the success you're putting in, or how do you succeed?
So we're working on that part. We're measuring, because at first we just doing it. Like we were like, we doing it, and then now we're learning. Like we got to measure. We got to put some stuff in place. I think for me, my measurement is parents that are flooding saying,
hey, do me a favor, sit
I'm
back.
Turning. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You turn.
Gotcha.
It's all right. I know we're
getting
good.
Into it.
You good. I just want it good.
Have my feet on the tank. No.
And you can.
But
Feel free, throw them up.
But just measuring by the surveys. I think that's what you created.
Mine's more analytical. Yeah. So I have a survey that I give the girls at the beginning of the retreat and then at the end of the retreat. And then we do it again. Our Christmas party is really kind of our, you know, not really finale, but that's really where we can gauge where they are, because they've done things, you know, throughout that time from July to December. So I can get a good gauge of where they are and how is the program helping them. Where do they feel like they've learned the most?
So when a girl signs up, she's in the program for 6 months. Or it's a big, long they could just stay involved is what we're saying.
They can.
Yeah, okay.
Now, we trying to get rid of some.
We have to
we're
graduate
so fun.
them.
They're like, we never leaving. We're like, no, we got to get other girls. But that's just how we make them feel like family. They have us.
Yeah.
So they're like, I'm coming next year, and you know the moms have to go through the process again. Like they have to renominate, and then they're like, I'm coming again. We're like, okay, now let's do a cap, because otherwise we would have only those girls.
Yeah.
And so you know, as they grow, you know, somebody may be busy this summer or whatever, and we've got different girls, but we have to do a cap, otherwise.
And then we have it's almost like a mentorship for them.
Yeah.
So they can come back and mentor other girls who are just going through the program. So we allow them to have that too, so they can still feel connected to the program. They don't feel like we just dropped them.
And you doing holiday parties.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
y'all are engaged throughout, all the way through. That's awesome.
Yep.
What is some advice you would give someone trying to support a girl in her community that's trying to reach out at home, versus not you guys doing it, but just someone like, I see my daughter struggle from time to time, and she doesn't want to talk to me. What advice could I give her?
Find people who she's comfortable with. It may not necessarily be a formal organization, but the thing is having that person, having somebody, it may be a friend's mom, you know, I'm not sure, a safe person is what I tell my son, that they can connect with, who they're comfortable around, who they can talk to, and then also seek outside, you know, things and be open for that. Not necessarily saying that that's the answer, but be open for, hey, I know this organization, they're doing this, or hey, you know, you want to talk to somebody? Let's bring somebody else in, because a lot of times it's, well, I don't know who to talk to. I ain't telling my daddy stuff, but I might tell Miss Lisa, you know, or I might, you know, if her safe person is her teacher, you know, or whatever. Just making sure that they know that if I'm reaching out, or if you have an issue that if it's not me, I'm gonna help you find that person or that connection.
Right.
Just making sure they understand.
For you?
Yeah, I feel like even as a parent, I'm a parent of 5, so there was always different.
Clap it up for that.
Personality.
He's got 6 boys.
So I have 4 girls, 1 boy.
Oh, you had the opposite household then. Go
They're
ahead.
all adults now. My last one turned 18 yesterday, so we're finally at that point. But with having that many personalities in the home, or just having one girl, you know, when they come to you with a problem, it is so easy for our first reaction is to judge what they're saying. I mean, it's easy for anyone to do that. I had to get to the point in my parenting because I judged a lot when my kids would come up here, and I'm like, you know, because we grew up in a time that they didn't.
Yeah.
You know, we grew up, we didn't have the cell phones and stuff like that. So, you know, they grew up with everything real time. So it took me a learning lesson to realize that I need to stop, listen to what they're saying. And like she said, if I see where it's not something that I can help them with, or I'm like, I've never been through that, I don't know. That's when I need to find someone that they feel comfortable with, that they can talk to them. The biggest thing you don't want to do is turn away from them. Because if you're not talking to them, they'll find somebody to talk to.
Yeah,
Yep.
they damn sure will.
Yep.
Now, you guys talk about this ministry as a ministry aspect. How has the faith in you guys shaped where your vision has went? I'm assuming it wasn't the same when you started to where you are now. So I'm curious how your faith has kind of driven that idea.
It was all faith.
It's gotta be faith.
It was all
Yeah.
faith, all the time, every
Yeah.
year, everything we do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, and I tell people I think I'm more comfortable now because every day it's a battle, you know, and I'm like Moses, where I'm like, God, you sure?
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. Like Tasha can do it over there better than me. Like, why me? Kind of thing. But he always remind me, it's like, it's you. You know, it's you. You know, it's you. That's kind of all. Like, it's you. It's you. You know, and so you have to have faith. You just gotta it's gotta be faith. It's not what we see. It's not by faith. It's not by, you know, it's by faith, not by sight. Like, we gotta, you know, just trust. And in that trust, it makes you do something a little bit different. Like today, when you don't feel like it, the faith keeps you going.
Step out your comfort
Yeah,
zone.
and that's what it is. I mean, to be honest, because we don't have a plan, or we didn't have a plan. Our passion was just like, we want to help. We want to make an impact. I want to give back to the little girl or girls who look like me, who have a background, who, you know, doesn't have be a voice. And faith is like, well, how you know, do it. You know, I don't know how to do this. We don't know how to do this, but faith has kept us, or keeps me, doing it every day. And you know, you have faith that God is going to put the right people in your path. God is going to send the right people with the right money. God is going to, you know, and I still believe that. I think all of that's coming. It's lining up how it needs to line up. And that's just what it is.
And you know, we've both had really tragic events happen in our life to where we were like, we don't want to do this anymore. Just, we got to step back. And it was fate that God was like, okay, well, you can step back because something tragic happened. What about that little girl that I'm sending to you? She's tragic. She doesn't have the ability just to step back from her situation. So it's just fate.
My gremlin's home.
I love that.
It's okay.
So a lot of leadership, I hear a lot of uncomfortable conversations,
Yeah.
a lot of initiation in these aspects. What does leadership mean to each of you from your personal aspects outside of just what your work you're doing? Because I'm assuming you both have you got kids, y'all are wives. Y'all lead your husbands in ways. What does leadership mean to you guys personally?
I'm going to be honest. Leadership for me means servanthood. I mean, I don't care about being you can say, well, she's the boss, but I bet you'll see me doing the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put it like this, and this is how I heard it. You can walk in a room and it's a bunch of people working, and you like, who in charge? Who? Because that's how I need to be. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't need to be I'm the boss. I'm the, you know, whatever. I'm going to be doing whatever needs to be done. So that's what leadership means to me, being able to not be in the spotlight, or being able to say, if it needs to be done, I'm gonna do it. And then I would hope that my example of that leads by example, people who we're connected to say, you know what, she wasn't even worrying about if she was the boss. Like, she trying to get it done. Oh, I'm over here helping. Like, I don't have time for that, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm hoping that form of leadership, because that's all I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can be I mean, I'm really am. I mean, like, that's just who I am. So when people, I'm like giving credit. Like, if I need to be over here in the corner hugging my girl, I don't care who in the room, I need to be doing this. You know, find your way, find somebody. Like, that's just how it is. So for me.
And for you, Letitia?
My husband's got a saying, and he says, you know, don't come to me with just a problem, come to me with a solution. And I feel like a good leader is someone that can do that. You see the problem ahead of it, and you're already thinking of 10 solutions for it.
Yeah.
Shantae is phenomenal with that, and I hope that I am as well. But you know, it really is. It's boots on the ground. You're not waiting on someone else to do it. You see a need that needs to be done, and you go out and do it. Most of the time, that's how people are going to follow you.
Yeah.
We tell the girls at the retreat, you know. So we were in ministry, and one of the things the little programs we went to, the man said something that I was like, wow. He said, stop rewarding or stop acknowledging the one with the bad behavior, start rewarding the one with the good behavior. Because if the one with the bad behavior sees you keep rewarding the one with the good behavior, they're going to say, wait a minute, what do I need to do to get that?
Mm-hmm.
And it changes their thought. So, you know, I hope that's the way both of us are with that. We lead by that example.
Yep.
Yeah. That's nice. Now, how do you complement each other's personalities? Let's talk about that.
Because I'm crazy, and I'll be like, Tish, and she'll be like, she's a calm, you know. I'm for real. I'll say that.
all over the place.
Because I am. I mean, and I'll be like, Tish, da-da-da, and she'll be like, okay. Well, and I'm like, why? How you? That's how. So if I'm laying like all the time, and I'm like, Tish, blah, 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 and she'll be like, okay, well, I mean, just as calm, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I see. And it'll be like all in line. And I'm like, oh, well, Tish got it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just what it is. I'm like all over. Because I take on so much, and I'm like, how did I do that? I don't know. And she'll be like, well, let's just do this first. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
She's a good anchor for you.
She is. Absolutely. I give her credit now. I get crazy.
And Shantae is just, she is really, when I say she carries so much on her back, she carries everything on her back. She does not tell anyone no. She does not know how to say no. And she teaches me gratitude. She teaches me patience. Because, you know, I'm the one that's like pen to paper, and she's more the one that's saying, no, you can't look at it like that. You have to look at it like this.
Kind of flow
so
with
she
it,
brings the emotion into it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. Now, what is a strength you think one of you other have? Strength of hers you admire, strength of hers you admire, a strength. Or let me rephrase this. What do you think a strength is of the nonprofit that is bringing to the table for the girls? Let's rephrase it that way.
We're different. Mm-hmm. We're different than any other program out there.
Yep.
We offer them something that no one else has offered them. I just think that's what really sets us apart.
Mm-hmm.
What's one of the favorite traditions or routine you guys are setting with the girls? Or that you're generating amongst the program itself? What's a favorite routine?
Oh, what's your
Favorite routine?
Is it the sock? I don't know.
Oh, the socks. The girls love the socks. She comes up with buying the girls a different sock theme every year.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh
so-
gosh, we have a hard time getting them socks in a circle,
Yes.
but when the pictures come out, we're like,
You have to. It's on our website too, but everybody sticks one of their, feet in, and we take a picture, aerial kind of picture of everyone's foot in there, and it's just,
It's the
these
best.
socks, these crazy socks, and the girls love them. They look forward to them every year.
Yeah, that's
It's a memory marker.
It is.
It really
That's
is.
right.
Like, no, we gotta, and we're all on the roof. Let's take like that. They're like, it's so good. Yep,
I love that. That's exactly when I wear my suit. I have a different wacky sock.
Yeah,
So each
see?
time I wore my suit, I keep my socks. I don't throw them away, but I don't wear them again like that.
Yeah.
So I wore my suit that many times. Pair
Yeah,
of socks I
absolutely,
got.
absolutely. That's right.
What has been the most emotional or affirming moment working with the girls? I mean, I know we've talked about some, but
There's so many.
I just think it's good for the audience to hear kind of that impact.
Me, it was something totally random, and it's not one of those wow type things, but walking down the hallway of a building and hearing somebody yell my name, and they come running,
Yeah.
like full force, wrapping their arms around me. And it was a girl that we had from the year before. Like, that is just, I just cried after that, because I was like, she was so excited to see me, and I was thinking, wow, and I was just as excited to see her. That's it for me.
Yeah. So in our program, we have extended ourselves. That's the best way to say it, to other programs, because of not only, I think, the reputation that we have kind of formed, and it's authentic. It's not a show. It's just us. But the youth need that. Like, they need real people who care. Like, okay, you did this, but come on, girl, I don't care about it,
Yeah.
And I think that's what resonates, and I know what you're talking about. But I think that when we extend ourselves, even with those girls who are our girls, when they, they're judged, everybody want to tell them what to do, everybody wants to remind them about what they've done and blah, 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 blah. And we just like, girl, come here, give me, and they're like,
Yeah, we don't
So to
care
watch
what you
that, like the transformation of girls who looking at you like, I don't know who she thinks she is, to be like, hey,
You want to come
I
in so bad.
know. They're like,
He messes everything up when he comes in. He can't come in yet.
Like a little
I'm sorry. Go
tornado.
ahead.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It sounds like a lot of fulfillment, though, they give you.
Yeah,
A lot of
absolutely.
fulfillment.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
for me, I've had so many, occasions where the girls, like I have one girl who literally, she's already called me today. She calls me and she'll text me, like, I love you, Miss Shantae. And I'm like, every day. And like, I talk to her grandma, and they're like, I don't know what you did to her. And I'm like, I just hugged her. I love, and she's like, I love you, Miss Shantae. Every day. Every day she's
is
called
the
me twice.
sweetest.
And yeah, so
She is the sweetest.
those are the moments, because again, they have their own families, we're not with them every day, but the impact, I'm like, call me if that's what you mean. Just, hey, sweet girl, even if it's just for a minute, I'm going to make the time, because that's what we're doing it for.
Now, you saying all this. Now, you impacting them. What do the girls do for you, ladies, in return? How do you guys receive, what do you guys receive back from these girls? How does it affect you guys? How does it impact you? Because it's got to be tough managing all these situations. It's got to be tough watching them grow and see them sprout.
It's gratification in just being the person or people, for me, that, I didn't have that, and so just being able to give them something of myself that I needed, it's gratification, because I'm like, yep, this it, so when I'm having that struggle with God, like, okay, not me, and then he's like, yes, it is. In those moments, it's like, all right, I see what you're talking about, like, I get it,
For you?
Mine is, the girls are non-judgmental, and we've had things happen in our past, and I feel like seeing them, the first year it was kind of, you're on this regiment, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. So when I had a chance to slow down and really listen to the girls, I was like, wow. And so then I was able to open up to them, to tell them about some stuff that I went through, and it was just, they hug you, and they're not judging you, they're just authentically there.
Yeah.
They just want to be present in that moment.
Right.
Yep.
Now, I'm touching on it again. Y'all didn't touch on it for me.
Okay.
But how do y'all manage the emotional side to this work? Because I was a rebellious child. I got 6 brothers. I did forward some change and juvie in and out. I was a hellion on wheels, and I know the torture my mom went through just from boys, just 6 of us. It's got to be a ton you ladies are going home with. How do you guys manage that?
It's tough to manage. I mean, you
is.
love them. I mean, you know, and you want the best for them. I mean, that's I probably struggle with that. Because you love them and now you're connected, and so now what, you know, and it's like, well, I'm too connected to not be involved. You know, I probably, that's a hard question because I'm still managing. I haven't mastered that yet.
Yeah.
You know,
I
haven't.
I cry to my husband. I get
Yeah.
mad to my husband. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I haven't
yeah.
mastered that yet.
That's tough because everything's new. So every year it's new girls, it's new issues. And so you really carry it on you. As soon as they tell you, it becomes yours.
Now, I hear what you're saying. Do you ladies take time for yourself? Do you take a break? And if you take a break, what is it you do for that release?
I'm learning that too. I don't have.
I think all women kind of have to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
I think that's hard for women to do, especially if you have children. You know, she still has a young one at home. He demands attention. You got this organization that demands attention. You have a full-time job that demands attention. So we are constantly in battle. And, you know, when you have multiple children, you have a husband, everybody's wanting a piece of you. Everybody's saying, hey, what about me? What about me? And so you're kind of just like juggling it all.
Yeah.
So, you know, if it's nothing more than, you know, just, I used to have a saying with my kids, Mama needs 5. And if I held up 5 fingers, they knew to leave me alone for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I had to have that time. The same thing.
It's crazy because I don't get I'm like, oh gosh, I'm never like by myself. But I enjoy it because I have and maybe that's why God gave me a son, I don't know. But I enjoy, like the cut off for the girls is my cut on for Caleb. Like it's like full-fledged mama jumping on my back. Like, you know, and you would think like, give me a break. But I love that because now I'm pouring whatever into him because he, you know, he's like so patient that mommy is all crazy with these girls. So I give him that time, and that honestly helps me because I could still, he's a boy, and I can still be mama and best, you know, with him, and that balance is where that's kind of my down, like from the girls, if that makes sense at all.
Yeah.
Like he's my down.
I got another little wild question here. What are some ways fathers and male role models or male guardians can be a healing presence in a young girl's life, especially when she's trying to navigate her worth?
Be present.
Be present.
Be consistent.
Give me something more than be present, because I struggle with this question with my daughter at times. I feel like she doesn't see herself for the brilliant person she is. And being present just don't suit sometimes. I'm curious for some.
I mean, you gotta tell her. You gotta. But being present even when she doesn't. Sometimes, I mean, you know, you may have a friend that's like, I don't want you around, because she gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
Just say, I just want to be by you. I mean, I can read my book. I want to know. I want to have the comfort of knowing that you're there, even when I don't want you there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that.
So even if, you know, I mean, let's ride to the store with me. And I know you're mad, but I mean, sit in the back. And I mean, just the comfort of you being there, it's going to pay off, I promise. Because you can have a dad present and not be present. Or you can have a dad there and not have a presence of a dad. And that's what I had. Like, my dad was there, but I was like, he ain't there, you know? So I know that these girls yearn for that father figure, you know what I'm saying? Like, so many of them are like, do they know the daddy? Or daddy's just a pop-in kind of thing? So I think it's very, very necessary that a dad needs to be present. I ain't saying perfect, but present and consistently present. I think that'll make a difference. Because even when she may be mad or she's going through stuff, if your presence has been consistent, she'll know that you're there even when she don't want you to. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You actually answered 2 more questions.
Oh,
on the
sorry.
list. You're good. That's good. You're good.
Yeah.
You give it.
It's, well, with my husband, we had 4 girls. I see in them now that they're adults, how he treats me. They're looking at that. And that's going to set the tone for who they're going to want. Mm-hmm. And so he always wanted to make it a point to where some guy's going to have to live up to him.
Yep.
In their eyes. And so he was like, I have to set that standard.
Yeah.
So it's how he treats me. It's how they see him treating me. It's how his son from a previous sees him treating his mom. You know, even though they're not married anymore, he still treats her with respect and everything else. It's that moment that they really look at.
Yeah.
You got me one too. Sorry, give me a second. Well, let me say this. How can I like what you said. Now I'm confused on how I want to go, but I am a man that doesn't have that. How do I say this? I don't have that reputation of being the example in the household of being quiet or calm-tempered, or I don't say I'm an angry guy, but I'm loud. I'm aggressive. My personality is combative, and those things. What advice with a present dad struggling, or not just dad, but role models of stepfather or whatever, how can we help, how can we be perceived better to be supportive? Because I feel like that is a big block. Even if I'm making my presence known, I still feel like the fact that I'm a tough guy, you know, my character is tough. It shuns so much away from my ability to get through. I struggle with that, and I'm curious to know what you ladies think, because I feel like a lot of other dads I know, or at least I know dads who have tempers and shit like that, but I think it's important for us to realize that it's not, I don't feel like it hinders my relationship with my daughter, but it definitely has like turned the knobs down. Because I see her growing, and I'm trying to figure out, and especially I'm with all boys, so it's hard for me to understand that woman's side anyways.
I mean, ask her. What do you need from me? I think, you know, communication. Because if you haven't seen it, you learning. Like I'm learning. I mean, I'm learning how. I never saw a wife. You know what I'm saying? When I got married, I'm learning. Well, I got to learn myself. I'm gonna mess up, you know.
Yeah.
But just being open though, to saying like what you just said. I don't know it all. What can I be doing better? Ask her like, what can I do better for you? How, you know, what is something that you would like for me to work on or change? Ask her. You know, I mean, just and being open to it, right? I mean,
and I think you know, the tough guy, because listen, my husband definitely has a temper. So you know, he just had to figure out a way to work around that with the girls. It was never, he never got aggressive with me, got aggressive with them, but he had a temper. So if you made him mad, he was going outside and he was hitting something.
Yeah.
So that's just how he dealt with it. But one thing that he wanted to make sure they knew was they were safe.
Yeah.
No matter what they were doing, they were safe. You're at home, you're safe. You're out and about, you need something, you call me. I'm gonna answer every time.
That's a good
I'm
thing.
your safety.
I like that angle too, because if you want to be tough and you can't let go of it, you can still create that environment.
That's right.
absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
All right, how does the program help girls process and navigate what they learn from the men in their lives? Because I think, like we were saying earlier, being hollered at 12 years old, I definitely look at my daughter now growing into maturity or whatnot. I question how she's gonna take those rebuttals from men or older guys. I'm just curious what.
So I'm trying to think of at what age they're starting to get interested. I mean, a couple of our other older girls have, you know, kind of had those conversations where they've said, like, you know, we talked about this in the retreat, and this boy was, you know, approaching me wrong, and I was like, I'm better than that. You know, I have I think it was Trinity or a couple of other ones where, you know, we're hoping none of them are dating and all that kind of stuff, but definitely, you know, let them know the red flags of, I think it's a difference between having a strong dad in a household than having an example of somebody trying to control you and be your daddy that's not your dad. Like, that's different to me. I can have a strong dad, and you might be a strong dad, because I think we need strong men in households to lead their houses. But like you said, we feel safe. We don't feel like, oh my God, he Ike Turner. But I don't need no boy trying to be my dad. I know the difference with that. You know, my dad is leading the household. He's the man of the house. If he sets the tone and he says these are the rules, then as a family, we let him be the man. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
But ain't no boy 14 gonna be telling me what to do, because like he my dad. I got one. Does that make sense? Like, so I think that letting them know the difference between that, understanding that if you have a dad, be it strong dad, he's got rules, you know, nothing's wrong with that. I mean, I respect that. But you're my age, so I need to know the flags when you trying to tell me I better be home at, you know, 5 o'clock so you can call me after football practice. Like,
we need to instill in them their worth.
Yeah.
You know, that I think that's where it starts. Because if you have a girl that's been beat down and everything else, I don't care if she's 12 years old, she is going to look for that male figure to fill that void in her, which she didn't get at home, or she's going to start looking for that elsewhere. We have got to let them know from an early age their worth. We have to let them know they're beautiful. We have to let them know they're strong, they're independent, they can do this.
Yes.
The thing that I hate the most is, you know, I've had friends who have to consistently have a man in their life to feel validation. And I want a man in my life because I want him in my life. I don't want a man in my life because, you know, I feel like that's what I have to have.
Yeah.
Good, bad, or ugly, I have to have him there.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want these girls walking away with that either. I want them to realize they don't need a male presence in their life to make them feel good.
Yeah. I just wanted to touch on the male stuff because I want it to be clear that we play a bigger role in the children's lives than what I ain't gonna say that we get credit for, because it's not like a competition when I'm saying that, but I am that dad who has full respect with baby mama. Baby mama can walk in the door right now and I tell her to get the hell out the studio, but she,
Right.
my daughter, I've done my very best to not repeat circles and play an impact, and even I still struggle with a lot of things that I see with you program, you help and focus on, and I do think that it does hit different coming from a more sentimental value from a lady to a lady versus us trying to just figure out what's going wrong. I think a lot of men are solving problems, and I think you guys are like managing the problem. And that's what it sounds like. And I appreciate y'all being on here talking with me about this. My last question, I want y'all to say whatever after this you want to. We're gonna go through promotions and stuff, but my last question, what is your dream for the future of Because Butterflies Are Blue?
Oh gosh. So my dream is to have, honestly, a butterfly building.
Okay, shout out to that.
Yeah, woo, woo, woo. It's gonna be a butterfly building, a blue building, but just a place where, I just talked about that this morning. Like, I want a butterfly building. I can see it, and I want it to be
long-winded, running through this life like it was mine. Never settling, but setting every goal high. But what is a mistake without the lesson? The best teacher in life is your own experience. None of us know who we are until we fail. They say every man is defined by his reaction to any given situation. Well, who would you want to define you? Someone else or yourself? Whatever you do, homie, give your heart to it and stay strong. Stay strong.
With me and you know it. Look, not in fail, but I won't. Not in fold, but I cope. Gone, but I'm home. Not a off, but I'm on. Not a lost on this road. Couple gave up they go. Ain't traded they sold. With me, I'm standing on 10 toes. Looking out my Benz window. Wonder where my friends all go. Scared to give my heart to this girl. Paranoid she gon' leave if my hands get low. Knowing that this game to be played, but I'm knowing that this game to be changed. I should be afraid of afraid. I'm just trying to live up to the meaning of my name. I'm just trying to live up to the beginnings of my game. I'm just trying to live up to my moment on the stage. I'm just trying to live up to the truth of my pain and the power.
This is why it would be them two, and he set the standard like this is what you should expect out of.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
We still, of course, y'all still can talk. However,
no, I was just telling, like, you can take your daughter on dates. Like, come on, let's just go me and you know. That kind of stuff. Like, he would.
Oh, y'all got me in trouble with that too, by the way, today.
What?
Y'all.
We did.
Yeah.
Because were you supposed to take her out tonight?
No, but I made the promise. She voiced herself. I'm trying to teach my daughter to not be intimidated by my responses, but more so see how, like, what my day is. Think about what I'm going through. Think about my schedule. Come tell me you want my attention. Let's set something up. Let's talk and figure it out. So it wasn't established, but she made it clear she was upset I had an interview tonight. So I was like, well, Thursday we'll do it. You know, we'll figure it's a schedule. Worked it out. We're all good. But she was not happy with me.
Yeah.
You gonna do something again tonight? Gosh, it's up there all like nonchalant.
Well, that's good, right?
On the TV.
But if you told her, you're
doing it right.
I don't feel like it.
Listen. There is. If each one of our kids came with a handbook, we would be golden. However, they're putting our arms as soon as they come out, and they're like, figure it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we are just walking around this earth trying to figure it out.
Yep, figuring out.
That's all it is. Now, ladies, I want you guys to have the floor of saying what you'd like to about the nonprofit, what you would like to say on the platform to the audience members.
Okay.
Tell them what the website is, your socials, and all that stuff. I'm good. Y'all gave me a great episode. It's
Thank
been
you.
a solid hour.
Thank you. Well, I'm gonna finish with what you said. Like, what is my vision for the nonprofit, which
Yeah.
is a butterfly building.
Okay.
I see it on a vans.
Vans.
But I want it to be just a place where we have our, we don't have to seek out resources to have a space. But girls can come, be it after school, be it on a Saturday or whatever, but just a safe space where they can come, they can learn, they can feel love, they can just chill out kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be fully funded, so we don't have to be pulling for funding. Like, it's going to be funded where we can just make a difference, and it's going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That's what I.
To have something full time. Have something full time. Her and I are there. We're able to pull resources from different places, and these girls know that they have a safe place to come to.
Yeah.
Like she said, whether it's after school, we could do more than just one retreat. Like, these are things that these are goals that we have set from the very beginning. This is what we want. We're just working towards that.
Yep, I see a technology room. I see just pamper room. I mean, just all kind of things. But I want it to be a place where, if where you going, I'm gonna catch the after school to Butterfly House.
Yeah.
I'm going over there to the Butterfly House. Just I definitely want to be more of an impact in the community. And thus far, it has been great. Like, just reaching out to people reaching out saying, well, I love what y'all are doing. How can I help? What can I do? Or like, I love what y'all are doing. And I think what has made us who we are and what we're becoming is being consistent and just being who we are. Like, we genuinely love, like, this is something God gave both of us, and there's no ego involved. It's just, let's do it. Let's make a difference. I want to make the biggest impact that I can make.
Yeah.
On these girls in the community, and if nothing else, just leaving that impact for somebody else to be able to say, well, I went through Butterfly and this is what it did for me, or I had this experience, or I know somebody who's had this experience. I think that's what my vision is, and what I hope that Butterfly does to the area, and just whoever else we can touch through what we're doing. I believe God gonna send the right partners. I believe He's gonna send millionaires. Like, go and get him some money.
Okay.
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 I do.
We put in the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still putting in the work, but our website's BecauseButterfliesAreBlue.com. You can go on there. There's a donation page on there. People can go donate straight through there. There's a volunteer page on there. You can put in to volunteer. We will gladly take both of those any day of the week. You can go on our website and see what we've done in the past.
Definitely check it out. Definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so everything, we try to keep it as updated as possible. You have to forgive us, show us some grace, because we do have full-time jobs and
Yeah.
full-time families.
Yep.
So we are working, but eventually we will have
working.
someone that is dedicated to that area
Yeah.
and can take that off of our hands.
Yep. I just want to serve, to be honest. I mean, I want to serve without limits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if that means every day, my job is Butterfly, I just want to do that without limits. You know what I'm saying? I worked in a field where, gosh, you give 120% of yourself, but it's still in a limit of, you can help them, but not so much, or you can hug them, but not. I'm like, I want to just serve without limits. That's like, if that's like summing it up for me, I want to serve and give in the form of Butterfly without limits.
So now, if families want to come and register their daughters and get in touch with you guys, they just go to the website BecauseButterfliesAreBlue.com.
Yes.
There's a registration location for them to apply, and they'll go through the process of getting their child in and set up a date with you guys and go from there.
Right.
There's a contest, so please feel free to reach out for information, contact these ladies, ask questions if you're curious about what's upcoming with them, what they got planned, or what their events got going on. The parties, holidays, I'm assuming you said Christmas. I don't know if there's more, but go check the website out. Butterflies.
Because
Look, I'm having a moment. Because butterflies are blue. All right, my GD's kicking in, and I ain't took my Adderall, but 1 o'clock. ladies, I really appreciate you. I really
Oh, I
appreciate this
enjoyed it.
conversation.
Thank you.
You've given me a lot to think about for myself as a parent. I'm grateful to have you on and be a part of this promotion for you guys.
Thank you.
We're grateful.
Y'all got the floor to say anything you want before we wrap up. Y'all want to
Tish,
shout out the husbands?
I actually would like to, once you go to our website, you will also see a thing on there that we do a gala every year. And that's one of the ways that we raise money for the next year's retreat. We have one coming up.
Oh, okay. All
There's a way to purchase tickets through our website. You can go on there. You can purchase tickets to that. But we would love to have everyone. It is a great night.
Yes.
Dancing, food, fun, silent auctions. We have just about everything there. We have a good time.
Oh,
for
yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Thank
I'm
you.
sure
Yes,
y'all got flour and stuff for
Yeah,
all
we
us
got
out.
it.
right.
Yep.
Please
so,
send
yeah,
that
that's
over.
a good
We'll
one. Yep.
insert this
Gotcha.
in here.
Yeah,
too. Yes,
yeah.
definitely.
And then shout out to I just have to shout out two husbands. Mine because he is so patient. Like he is just like, I mean, he works and we have a business, but he never stops me. Like he's not like holding, he's like, do what you do, and he doesn't complain about it, if he does, he didn't tell me, but I appreciate that. He doesn't put a limit on my dream. He doesn't put a limit on my vision. So I appreciate that.
Clap it up.
Clap it up for him. And Thomas, I gotta give it up for Thomas. That's my boy, because anytime, more so, he's available.
I'm Tommy now. Don't get it.
Not Tommy, Thomas, her husband.
I'm Thomas too, but it'll be all right. Never mind. I'm
But he is
Shout out to the
like,
husband.
anytime, like he's there, and I appreciate that as well, because he's not like, no, you can't do that. He's like, what can I do? So I really do appreciate that, because when you are called and you have a vision, you need a partner to be able to give you the space to do it. Even if you mess up, even if you don't get it right, and that just feels, good for them to just know, like, he's gonna let me do this butterfly thing, even if it's going into our break or that kind of thing. So I appreciate that. And then lastly, I gotta say thank you to Tish and our team.
We have a great
Shout
team.
out. Yes,
Shout out to our team. Awesome women who give of themselves. Our friends and our family, like, they really hold us down, and I appreciate that. So I gotta give them a shout out. I'm not gonna say names, because then they'll be like, you ain't say my name.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
right,
gonna do
that's
that. But my team, y'all know who y'all are. Sponsors that we have, couldn't do it without them. And we're gonna have at the end of the retreat just a list of names. So I don't want to call anybody now because I don't want to forget. But if you've sponsored, and we have major sponsors that have helped us out. Really, they see our vision and they support it, and we appreciate that. So just everybody. Through prayer, through monetary, through sharing, through likes, through supporting, donating. We appreciate all of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? The one thing I'm gonna say leaving here is the work never stops.
Right.
Each day's still gonna come.
Yeah.
There's still something to challenge and tackle the next day and the next day and the next day.
Yeah.
Just put your foot forward, keep tackling what you can tackle in the day, and that's how you can take on each one new, different.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
good.
Hey,
Thank you.
I'm a
Very
prophet.
good.
I would have told y'all about
believe-
Moses. I'm like Moses, but I can't tell y'all that on camera because y'all Christians and y'all ladies, and we're doing a promotion. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
Peace.
Yes. Thank you so much.